Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. On January 4th, 2018, XRP hit its all-time high price of $3.84. That's according to CoinMarketCap.com, and depending on where you go and how whatever entity it is that you're looking at tracks data, it could vary a little bit. Like, for instance, Live CoinWatch, if you pull the data from their website, I think it's $3.91 or $3.92. But regardless, it was January 4th, 2018. Let's go with the price of $3.84. Well, I don't know about you, but I say it's about time we get back to that. I would not hate that. And so I came across a platform that actually tracks the all-time high prices of basically every single cryptocurrency on the freaking planet and what it would take to actually get back there. So I'm going to run through that with you. And I've also got this piece from you today that I want to cover. And it's titled, Bitrue to roll out registration of Ripple's PAYID addresses. So plenty to talk about in this particular Moon Lambo video. Excuse me. Just clear the throat a little bit there. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Before we go any further, though, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate the support, because if you would do so, it simply tells the YouTube algorithm that you don't completely hate this particular Moon Lambo content. You might hate it a little bit, but not completely. And thus, the YouTube algorithm will push this out to other individuals that it thinks might also like this particular type of content. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because if you do, we could be friends. Maybe even best friends. We'll just see where this takes us. Now, I came across this site. It's called Coin Time Machine. I came across it thanks to this particular tweet from the Coin Time Machine Twitter account. The all-time high price of XRP is $3.84. It was on January 4th, 2018, 2 years, 9 months ago. Now, and this is what the website looks like. I'm going to come right back to it, but it was interesting to me that this particular website, although it looks professional, looks like it's well done, doesn't seem to have much of a following, at least not on the Twitters here. You can see, so I followed them as soon as I found out about it, but they only have 38 followers, and they've been around since August of 2017. So I guess they didn't really get the word out there about the platform they put together, but I thought I'd share it with you in case you guys like to play around with it. It's cointimemachine.com, and I haven't talked to the fellows over there or anything like that. They're not asking me to like promote or anything like that. I just came across it and thought I'd share it with you. And so here you can see cryptocurrency all-time high prices. You've got XRP in number 4, should be number 3, but you know, we got Tether up in here because Tether's a little bitch-ass coin that keeps getting printed. Because, you know what market cap is. It's just, the quantity of a particular coin times the market rate. And in this case, Tether should, in theory, always be $1. But this is kind of funny, too. The all-time high for Tether, which is supposed to be with $1, was $1.22. Somebody's overpaying a little bit, right? But here you've got XRP, $3.84. So what would it take to actually get back there? It would be an increase of 1,394.6%. But I have to tell you, like, to me, it would be super duper weird if we never saw that happen. And look, I don't have a financial background. I am not offering financial advice of any kind. Do not buy or sell because of anything I say or write. Just share my everyday Joe Schmo opinion here because it's fun to talk about this stuff. But it would be super weird to me because right now, humans are not parsing out the differences sufficiently between coins, and so XRP is just following Bitcoin. I suspect that Bitcoin's going to keep climbing. And eventually when fundamentals do matter, super duper, when we make that shift and fundamentals are more important, as long as XRP continues to be adopted, well, there you go too. And so that's why, from my perspective, it would be super weird as long as things keep chugging along like this. How would we not get back to that at some point and then enter price discovery? And just to illustrate the point here, they have this little column of the best performing cryptos, and you can look them up by year. And let's go to 2017 for the fun of it. Because XRP started off 2017 somewhere around half a penny. So if you think about that, it's worth substantially more today than it was back then. Over 50 times more than it was just a few years ago. And so obviously when you have those tremendous parabolic run-ups in terms of price action, it's very normal for you to see a retracement, especially in crypto, 80, 90, 95% retracements, par for the course, man. And so that is ultimately what we've seen, and we've been in a bear market for years here. But don't forget the type of activity that has been that we have historically have observed. As you can see, XRP, third best performing for the calendar year 2017 at 30. There you go. It was, for the calendar year, 36,000%. Now that doesn't include its all-time high, because its all-time high was achieved in early January. If you factor that in, I remember seeing Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, on some major news outlet talking about how XRP price action had appreciated to that point by over 60,000%. So it had some room to grow at the end of 2017 before ultimately crashing back down along with the rest of the market here. But it's a friendly reminder. It's worth being aware of this. These asymmetrical opportunities have not gone away. People have not figured out this asset class. It's still in its nascency. And most cryptocurrencies are not functionally being used for anything, but people know in a general sense there's something to this damn thing. And that's why, although some people are not fully confident because they haven't done enough research perhaps to understand that the crypto asset class is here to stay, plenty of us have figured out reasons why absolutely it will be here to stay. And that's why I've shared with you my aha moment, which is back in November of 2017 when I recognized that there are business models that can only exist if there's a cryptocurrency, in this case XRP, which is technologically sufficient for the use case, decentralized sufficiently, and also has an open market price, which is key because it's not all about the technology, how fast it moves, this and that, but by being sufficiently decentralized and having an open market price, it removes issues of trust. So it's not all about the technology. It's a substantial portion of it, but it's the trust factor as well. And so once I realized that, I was like, holy hell. And so you've got an illiquid asset class here at 300 and something billion at the time I record this. XRP, its market cap is only 11 billion, whatever it is at the moment, and that's like nothing. So the amount of money that has to flow in to see these types of incredible multiplier effects in terms of appreciation of price, it really doesn't take that much money coming in. And so, what's XRP going to be worth in the future? Well, I don't know. I don't pretend to know. I don't make price predictions, but I could not be more confident on the idea that it will be worth at some point in the future substantially more than it is today. And if I'm wrong, fine. I will ride this bitch to zero and lose everything, perhaps. But I'm happy. I've got my skin in the game. I sleep easily, and I just want exposure to the asset class, and I've made sure over the last 3 years that I've positioned myself so that I do. Again, I'm not pretending like it's not highly risky, but with the volatility, that's where the opportunity for incredible gains comes. And it has to do with the fact that markets are illiquid. That's a primary driver, and I think that so many people just don't fundamentally understand that. But I mean, you're still talking about, if you're, tens of thousands of percent increase. Could we see that during the next market cycle? I'm not ruling that out. I don't know what it's going to look like, but if you're talking about XRP getting up into the $20 or $30 range, as some analysts are calling for, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see it over 10,000% increase, or maybe upwards of 15%. Who knows? 15,000%. That stuff has happened historically, and again, the asset class is not going away. The markets are still very illiquid, and so there are still opportunities. We've even seen that with DeFi over the summer. And again, not that I'm promoting, like, for instance, Yearn Financial, only this DeFi crap. In fact, I've made very clear I'm staying the hell away from that. I don't want exposure to that. But still, just to illustrate the craziness that can happen with illiquid markets, you've got YFI, that Yearn Financial DeFi coin, that went from about $3 to over $40,000 in a matter of weeks. That's insane. And whether or not that's a scam, like, that's not something I've even spent time researching, because I'm just not interested in small cap coins that don't have some sort of track record. Like, that's just not where I'm willing to place my money. So presumably not a scam. Do your own research. I'm not offering advice, again, like I said, especially not on that. Damn, because like I said, I haven't even researched the damn thing. But to me, I'm just illustrating that there's still that opportunity, and it comes down to markets being illiquid, right? That's a huge part. And that's also why I'm interested in seeing how things go with all the Spark tokens that are about to be heading our way as XRP holders, which we get to claim for free. Now, into this piece from You Today, Bitrue to roll out registration of Ripple's PAYID. According to an announcement on Bitrue Digital Exchange, it is about to conduct registration of PAYID addresses and invite its users to take part in a draw to win 100 XRP. There's a tweet on the screen indicating as much. And so Ripple joined other major crypto companies to create and launch the PAYID payment solution. And according to CEO Brad Garlinghouse, this payment system will make sending payments as easy as sending an email. So this just goes back to the whole concept that Ripple has of the Internet of Value, which is quite simply being able to move money around the planet, or value, whatever you want to call it, whether it's a cryptocurrency, fiat currency, whatever it is, being able to move that around as easily as you can send an email today. That's the vision. That's the goal. And so Ripple, to that end, has joined an alliance consisting of more than 40 companies, among which is Brave Browser, GoPay, Blockchain.com, Flutterwave, BitGo, Huobi, and many, many, many more. But Ripple's clearly leading the charge here. And don't forget that at the core of their business model is XRP. You know, without XRP, I don't even know what the hell their strategy would look like if suddenly XRP were to not exist. Like it would not be pretty. You know, people talk about the idea of Ripple being able to find success, even if XRP doesn't find success, and I'm just like, my gosh, you guys need to look into this a little bit further. I could not disagree more vehemently. It's at the core of everything that they're doing, and you cannot fix the settlement portion of this without the utilization of XRP. And there's all sorts of other use cases, too. There's all sorts of other reasons that I personally believe that XRP is going to find adoption and thus success. But you cannot complete Ripple's vision without it. You just can't. Anyway, that is it for this video, though. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!